What's up, YouTube? On this episode of Coddiwomple Overland, we're going to be talking to you about what we take in our rig on a multi-week trip. Coddiwomple Overland is proudly powered by Cummins Off-road, where you can completely outfit your vehicle and still retain their lifetime powertrain warranty. We're also brought to you in part by Overland Vehicle Systems, Trail Rated Coffee, Skinny Guy Campers, and more Expo. Also, if you're looking for some of our merch, make sure and check out shop.overlandapparel.com. When Deb and I built the JK, it was our great first overlanding rig, and it served us very well. The biggest problem we had with it was I'm a typical man, and when I can't put something back easy, it doesn't get put back where it belongs. So it ended up just getting thrown in there. And about day 4 of any trip that we had, Deb was ready to kill me because I didn't put things back where they belong. We started with a slide on the bottom from Slide Master. And that slide comes 70% out. And then where Deb's a little bit vertically challenged, we needed to drop the refrigerator down so she'd be able to see into it. So we also put another slide on, and this one is from Clearview Easy Slide. Now, to be able to get into everything that's inside, we added another drawer, and it comes all the way out and gives us access to 5 front runner boxes. So we'll start from the far inside of the bed and work our way out. One thing you'll notice in the back is the 13-gallon water tank from Ironman. We actually put that up just on a pedestal just above the slide, so that way it doesn't interfere. We've got the maximum amount of slide, and we've got 13 gallons of water. I'll show you where we fill that up here in just a minute. The next thing we have is our 6th front runner box, and it sits here, and this is where all of Deb's dry food is. So we keep all of our dry goods there. Just to the left of that is a 20-pound propane tank, and it can be gotten out really easy if we need to, but a lot of times it just stays secured there, and we hook a 12-foot hose to it to be able to put it to our stove or something like that if we needed to. Here we have a table that we use for cooking and things like that. We just pull it out and set it off to the side here when we get ready to use it. And then as far as fuel storage goes, a lot of times we were going to get close to running out of fuel and we need some extra fuel. As a matter of fact, the trip we're on now, we're going to Maine and going to the North Maine woods. A lot of people say in the eastern United States you don't need to carry extra fuel. We found that to be different, so we do carry an extra 7 gallons. These gas cans here are 3.5 gallons, and we have 1 on each side.
In our big cabinet on the side, we keep our jet boil, couple cast iron skillets, the outdoor kit, which has all your spatula, spoons, cutting boards from GSI Outdoors. And then we also have the King Camp that has extra pots in it. All of our utensils, ladles. So on the top we keep our big red camp stove. And this front runner box here is all of our stuff for starting fires, extra lights, thermocells, all different, an axe. In this one we keep all of our dry spices, our dish liquid, extra bags. This time I have some extra dry storage space. Sometimes we keep, instead of the dry storage area, we'll keep paper plates, bowls, forks and spoons, stuff like that in this side. We do carry a few of the smaller propane bottles. Sometimes it makes it easier for quick mornings just to do coffee with. So in this one we keep our coffee pot, extra sugar, some flavored drink pouches, things like that. So in this one we have a place to keep some extra bags, napkin or paper towels, and of course the oven. The oven's important.
Because Gotta have the oven.
Gotta have the oven. It's stuck.
Okay.
In the last box up there is where we keep our towels, bathing suits, mosquito nets. We also have our winter hats and gloves and sunscreen and all the stuff that we don't use every day.
Moving on to the side compartments. On the passenger side, we keep our Julka shower system, our King Camp chairs. We keep a power station here. On this one, we've got the new Blue Eddy EB3A that we're going to be testing for this trip, and it lives right here. Just underneath it, we have a box that has all kinds of different batteries in it. So we've got batteries for pretty much everything, and then when I do my drone batteries and I'm recharging them, they will sit right here so I can recharge them straight off of the power station. It's starting to get colder, so as of right now, we're still using a propane heater. This propane heater has the ability to have a powered fan on it. Hopefully pretty soon we're going to be upgrading this to a propane, like a Propex heater, to get rid of the direct flame that's going to be in the tent. And then of course Deb's finally, it's winter time, so she's going to be out of her flip-flops, and she's broke out the muck boots for this trip. On the driver's side is a little bit more of the mechanical type of stuff. We have our leveling blocks here. We already have some of them out. I usually try to keep about 10 of them in here with us. A water hose to fill up the water tank. The water tank actually fills from inside this compartment, and it fills right here. So that is pretty convenient. Then I carry some extra stakes here, tie down straps, electric chainsaw, funnel, the faster plate, my air compressor, another lowering kit, or air pressure lowering kit. Our Devos Light Ranger lives in here, as well as a full complement of tools, siphon hose, and actually we even carry some sandbags. When it comes to getting water out of the tank, we've made it pretty simple. It's gravity fed, and it just runs through this hose, and we set it right here, and that's how we get our water out. If we need to pressurize it, we have a 12-volt pump that is in the Julka. Now let's move to the inside. In the back passenger, we have another front runner box, and it keeps all of our toiletries and that kind of stuff in there. Of course, Deb's got to have her flat iron. Back here, some of the items that you may need to get to pretty quick and handy, and this is hand sanitizer, and then on the other side is necessary paper. From there, we have where Aspen stays. We're trying a new power station this time, and it is the LiPower. It's a 1,000 watt hour, so we're going to be giving that one a shot on the trip this time. This bag here is a camera bag. This bag here is a drone and a GoPro bag. And then you can see over there is our first aid bag, and those two front runner Typhoon bags are both our clothes. Coming around to the driver's side rear, we have another front runner bag, and that bag generally holds our extra batteries for our GoPro. It holds a spare drone, radios, and those types of things. All right, so now in the front is where we have all of our communications and things like that. So we both have our phones here, and we have our Samsung tablet. We use that for our guide GPS. I've tried to use it over here on the main screen, but it just doesn't seem like it has the features in the Uconnect that it does on the tablet, so I prefer it to be on the tablet. Then we have obviously our GoPro up there, and then we have a Spot X for satellite communications over there on Deb's side. Up top we have a Molly Panel Solutions panel, just like we have in the back. And up here we keep a couple of flashlights. We also keep our Yaesu radio, and it is not only a ham radio, but we also use it for emergency frequencies when we're at home, and we can use it for GMRS and FRS. You can never have enough light, and we both keep a headlamp on the back of the headrest where they're also easily gotten to.
Okay.
This attic that we use in the back from Molly Panel Solutions is very handy. We keep a lot of things, just like small blankets, travel pillows, things like that are all kept up here. Things that we don't use very often, but if we're traveling and we want to grab something real quick, we can get a hold of it there. In each corner, Deb and I both have a jacket for colder weather, and we also have our rain jackets put in there. When it comes to storage, we thought we had enough, but we didn't. We had to add the rooftop rack up here, and we got that from Rack Tech and added a couple of boxes onto the top, so we'll show you what's in those. The one on the driver's side is where I keep most all of my recovery gear, tire repair kit, and this is our annex room for our rooftop tent. All of that stuff stays in there. This is a kinetic rope. Then I've got all of my shackles and other recovery equipment right there. The passenger side is a little bit different. We did this one to house all of our linen. With the type of tent we have, the OVS Bushveld 2, there's not a lot of room in it when it comes to closing things up. So we had to get a little bit creative, and once we open the tent up, we unzip the window, and this is where our pillows and our blankets and all of that stuff stays. One of the other additions to the RSI Smart Cap that we haven't shown you yet is the extra table that we have. And it actually just comes down here and slides out. And then we have another complete table. Hope you enjoyed this walk around of our home away from home. Let us know what you think in the comments below. We always like to hear from you. And until next time, see you.